Hi, let's practice rewriting the given decimal fractions as finite decimals. So in the last video, what we learned was whenever we have a fraction with whose denominator is a power of 10, there is a condensed form, an abbreviated form in which we can write the fraction. It was that we could take this whole number, numerator, write it down, and we place a point, what we call a decimal point, in such a way that the number of digits to the right of the decimal exactly match with the number of zeros in the denominator. Here it's 1 0. So sometimes to decide, we should be placing it here. So to decide this place, sometimes this is what we do. We say 1 0. So we start out here and then take a hop, one hop, and then here's where we put the decimal point. If we do that, then clearly this decimal point keeps track of the number of zeros, because to the right we exactly decided the way we did our hops. We started out here, we put a pen here, start out hopping to the left, and we stopped exactly in the place so that the number of decimal digits match with the number of zeros. So let's try that here. So we write 694. Okay. So like I said, we start here and we start hopping to the left and decide where exactly to put the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. Oops, we find there's nothing out here, no more digits. What do we do? Then we recall that for any number, really putting, here, if we put a 0 here, that doesn't change the whole number 694, and hence it doesn't change the fraction at all. So we can place as many zeros here as we want, because leading zeros in a whole number doesn't change it. So, and that translates to I can add zeros if I don't have any place to hop. So let me start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I still need one more. So 5. If I do that and put the decimal point here, and let's count and see what are the number of decimal digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 decimal digits, the digits to the right of the decimal. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros. So it's exactly correct. So that's a correct answer. Except, do you see how this dot is kind of a little hard to see? So of 10, we put another extra 0 out here. And that 0 does not really change the number at all, putting that extra 0. Because that extra 0, you can think of it as which came from putting any number of leading zeros out here. And so this is how we convert decimal fractions as finite decimals. Here's the recipe. Once you understand the abbreviated notation, we look at the denominator, we look at the power of 10, this or this. We count the number of zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we write whatever you see, whatever whole number you write here. Then you start out to the very right, and here 5 hops to the left. 1, 2, 3. I need to go more, so I start adding zeros. 4, 5, and there's the decimal point. And after you place it, just double check. Number of decimal digits to the right, 5 of them, matches with the 5 zeros here. So we know we are correct.